Hey y'all, okay, so I got a story time for y'all, okay? It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but I was young, so it don't count. I don't care what y'all say, it don't count. So this time of where I got my ass beat. As simple as that, I got my ass beat, okay? So I was in the 5th grade when this happened. Okay. Anyways, before I even start this story time, don't be thinking I'm out here just getting my ass beat, because I'm not, okay? Got me messed up. But anyways, so I was in the 5th grade, okay? So I was living in these apartments, and so I was outside hanging out with this girl, just another girl that lived in the apartments, and it was just a summer day. We was bored, and we was walking around. Yeah, so I think I was in the 5th grade going to the 6th grade, because we was on it was like the summer break where you go to the next grade. So we was bored, it was nothing to do. We just was walking around the apartments. So we had a laundry room in the apartments, and everybody used to chill in the laundry room. So, you know, we just went in the laundry room and was chilling. And so we chilling, we talking, whatever. So it was 2 dudes and another girl who I knew that lived in the apartments. The girl I was hanging with, we're gonna call her Diamond. The girl I was hanging out with, we're gonna call her Diamond. And then the other girl who lived in the apartment, who came in the laundry room with the 2 guys, we're gonna call her Caribbean. Okay, so Diamond and Caribbean. Me and Diamond is chilling or whatever. Caribbean come in with the 2 dudes. So I know one of the dudes. The 2 dudes don't live in the apartments, but I know one of the dudes, because one of the dudes, his uncle used to date my mom. He didn't live in apartments. The 2 guys didn't live in apartments, but they used to be in there because our apartments used to be jumping. They was popping. So the 2 dudes and Caribbean comes in, and you can tell when they came in, they was just like on some funny stuff, but I wasn't thinking nothing of it because I knew the one dude, because his uncle dated my mom. So I'm like, whatever. So I kind of low-key thought they was being funny with Diamond, but it was towards me, I guess. I don't know. So you could feel the funny vibes. They asking little questions, whatever. And so I'm like, okay. So the dude who uncle used to date my mom, I hear him tell Caribbean, like, oh, I'll pay you if you beat one of them up. So let me just hold on, let me pause the story. So he tells Caribbean he's gonna pay her to beat one of us up. Mind you, let me tell y'all about Caribbean. So we're young as hell, but Caribbean is known, like, she is known, like, she was a little, like, she was a gangbanger. Like, we was young, but she was a gangbanger. Like, her life story was like, she didn't have a mom, she didn't have a dad, so she was like in a gang, and she hung out with older people, like older girls and older dudes. Like, she was always with the older crowds, like, because even before, like, we got into this little fight or whatever, well, when I got my ass beat, okay, because it wasn't even a fight, okay, I got my ass beat, period, point blank. But anyways, before that even happened or whatever, I used to go to her house. She was the youngest one. She was like a grade older than me, and she was like 1 or 2 years older than me. So I would go to her house, and she always had all these older people there. Like, she was so young. We was so young, but she had people that was almost like 20. They was like 19, 18, 19, 20. Like, that's who she hung out with. So she was way more mature than the rest of us. You know what I mean? She had to grow up fast. So anyways, so yeah, like, when we used to be over there, she used to be trying to, like, make me smoke cigarettes. And one time I did, okay? Don't judge me, okay? But because I was scared of her. Caribbean was Caribbean. So yeah, so she didn't want to fight. So I guess she didn't want to fight Diamond, because Diamond had older sisters that was known to, like, beat some shit up. So she wasn't fucking with Diamond, because she knew that Diamond older sisters would have beat her, and probably the her older little people she hung out with. So she wasn't messing with it. So then there was me. Roro, the nice sweetheart. And even though we was cool or whatever, like, she just knew she couldn't mess with Diamond because Diamond had older sisters that was with it. Anyways, I'm confused because I see that she looks at me like she chose me. And I'm thinking when she chose me, basically that one of the dudes was gonna be like, oh no, you can't choose her because, you know, like, I low-key grew up with her, like, you know what I mean? Because me and him did low-key grow up. We was around each other growing up, but my mom and his uncle had broke up, so I hadn't really seen them too much. Like, I would see him here and there, but whatever. So yeah, so I'm thinking he gonna be like, no, you can't, not her. Like, he didn't have my back. He didn't. Like, I thought like he would have my back. He didn't have my back. People ain't loyal, y'all. People are not loyal. So I'm like, I'm hearing the conversation because they're saying it like right in our face. They give no fucks. So I'm like, okay, like, so I told Diamond, like, let's go. Like, I don't have time for this, basically. Like, let's go. Plus, I was scared of that a little bit. You don't care. I was scared of her because I knew how she was. So I'm like, let's go. Let's get out of here. And so we start walking to my house. And the laundromat is right here. So I have to walk through the grass, cross the little street, and then go to my house. So they are following me. She's following me, and she's like, come on, Roro, like, fight me. Like, she was giving me like heads up, like, turn around and fight me. But I'm just like, I don't have time for this. Like, I'm not fighting you, girl. Like, no. So I just keep walking. So the whole way there, she's walking, she's telling me, fight her. So I finally get in front of my apartment. So in front of my apartment, okay, in between my apartment and the next door apartment, there was this little gray thing, like, that we used to sit on. Like, I don't know how to explain it, like, but it was like bars. Like, it was like 2 bars coming this way and then 2 bars like this, and we would sit on this bar, like on the top bar, but you had to keep your balance, because if you didn't, like, if you fall this way, like if you fall backwards, you was gonna be stuck. Like, I don't know what it was. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, anyway, so I sit on that because I'm like, I'm in front of my apartment. She not gonna fight me. Like, I'm right here. She is not gonna put her hands on me. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking. Like, she's not gonna put her hands on me. So I sit down on that or whatever, and she's like, come on, Roro, like, get up, like, fight me. And I'm just like, no, girl, like, I'm not finna fight you. Next thing I know, I just feel wham. Mind you, I said I'm sitting on this bar. If you fall, you gonna fall back and be stuck. So when she hit me, like, bam, I fell in between the bars, but somehow I got myself up. So I got myself up or whatever, and she said something, like, I guess she was still telling me, like, to hit her back, but I just started, like, walking to the house. Like, even though she hit me, I was just like, did this bitch really just hit me? But I'm like, whatever, I'm just finna walk. I'm finna just go through my door because, you know, whatever. So she behind me, and then I feel her again, whack. Then next thing I know, this bitch is like, and I'm just y'all, she just welling on me from the back though. So them little arms is just beating my face in. Like, I'm not gonna lie, beating my fucking face in. So me, I'm not hitting her back. Why, y'all? Why I didn't hit her back? I was so scared of this little girl. And she was skinnier than me, but the girl was known, like, she was a fighter, and everybody she fought, she beat their ass. So I'm scared. But I let her beat my ass. I didn't even try to fight back, y'all. I let her beat my ass, okay? And I shouldn't have did that, and I regret that to this day, but I was young, so whatever. But so I let her beat my ass. She probably would have beat my ass anyway. Ain't no telling. But you know, when you scared, your hands kind of is on another level. So I probably could have got her, okay? So anyway, she beat my ass from the back. And I'm just, that didn't sound right. She beat my ass from the back. But y'all get it or whatever. So she beat my ass or whatever. And I'm just crying. And I get to the door and I open the door. And like, she kind of goes in the door with me. Like, she fighting me, like, in my house. And and at that point, I try to just push her off of me. And then that's when my mom and my auntie and them hear it. and they come running down the stairs because we had stairs inside of our house. Like, it was upstairs, downstairs, inside of our house though. So they come running out their rooms from upstairs or whatever, and I hear the dude, like the dudes, both of the dudes, like, no, like, get up, get out of her house, like, get out of her house, like getting her out of my house or whatever. And so when my mom and my auntie come running down the stairs or whatever, I don't remember like if she ran or if my mom and them confronted her. I don't know at that point. I just know that I was completely just hysterical. I was crying. I was cussing. I was calling her all kind of bitches. But why am I calling her bitches when I didn't even fight her back? I should have swung back. But I'm calling her all kind of bitches and stuff. But anyway, so yeah. So, okay. So after that happened, like, after that happened, I wasn't really going outside. Like, I talked to my mom the other day about this story. She said I was scared to go outside, y'all. Oh, I let this girl get to me. She said I was scared to go outside for a while. So it was time to go to school, to go to middle school, 6th grade. I was scared because I'm like, oh, this bitch goes here. Like, I gotta run into this girl. Like, oh my God. Boo boo. Boo boo part is just, So it's my first freaking day in the 6th grade in middle school. It's people everywhere. This is a whole new freaking environment from fucking kindergarten to 5th grade. So this is, it's popping. Like, they playing like music, and I'm just like, oh my God. If she beat me up at school, that is really going to be embarrassing because nobody's seen the fight in the apartments but the 2 boys and Diamond. So if she beat me up at school, oh my goodness. So I see her at school or whatever. I go up to her and I say something. I don't know what I said to her, like, but basically just trying to be cool, trying to make sure that she's not on that level, because I was scared, bitch. I don't care. I was scared. She was known to beat everybody up, and I was scared. I ain't gonna lie. So I go up to her basically trying to see if she's cool or whatever. And she was. She had got over it or whatever. She wasn't paying me no attention. And then so after that or whatever, like every day, like when we came home from school, because she lived in my apartments. So every day after school, she would come. Okay, before I seen her at school, I was scared to come outside, right? So I wasn't coming outside. She wasn't seeing me, so she started coming to the door, this little bow bitch. But it wasn't on no fighting, nothing on no fighting mess. Like, she just was coming to the door asking if I could come out. So my mom and them thinking like she on some funny mess because you just did all of this. Because I think like my nose was bleeding or my lip or something was bleeding. They like, you done did all of this, now you coming to the door, like, are you on some funny mess? So my mom used to be telling her like, no, she's not coming out, don't come to my door no more. I think she felt bad, whatever. So when I go to the school and I see her, I'm like, dang, she gonna really be mad because she been coming to the door for me every day, like every day, and I didn't think it was on no funny mess. Like, I really think she felt bad. So when I seen her at school and I went up to her just on some cool whatever stuff, she was cool. And then after that, she started coming to my house after school and telling me to come over, and so I would go to her house, and we kind of became like close. Like, we started hanging around every day, like, and I don't think she ever said sorry, but that was her way of like saying sorry, like, oh, come over, I'll cook for you, like, we can do this, we can do that. And she was like a whole different person after that, because I really think she felt bad. But yeah, that was the time Caribbean whooped my motherfucking ass, okay? But no, she doing good, y'all. Like, Caribbean is doing bomb as heck. Like, she's got her own like clothing store right now. She be traveling the world, so she's bomb. She's doing good. She's on her shit. She have been through a lot, but she's good. Like, she's not that little gang banging little rascal ass little kid no more. Like, she done grew up. She's doing her thing. So shout out to her, and we still cool. Like, she'll hit me up on Facebook sometimes, and you know, we'll talk, whatever. We not close like how we ended up getting close back then, but we're still cool. She's still cool. She's living her best life, I can say that, and I'm proud of her because she did a whole 360 180 whatever, from being just this little trouble girl who have been through so much, to owning her little business and have, you know what I mean, selling clothes, selling shoes, purses, lashes, like traveling the world. Like she's good now. And so yeah, I just want to say, like, that was my story of when I got my ass beat. But ain't nobody gonna beat this ass again, because I got into another fight after that, after the club. No, not after the club, but inside the club with some bitches that was supposed to be not my friends, but like we was in a clique. So that was in my little clique, okay? And that's another story time. So yes, please like and subscribe, okay, so y'all can hear that story time. Bye.